Hello, I'm joined here by Jim Sosnouski today, who is an active member here at the Fitchburg Senior Center, both involved in the groups. You're out here doing the volunteering as well, so we appreciate you coming in and speaking with me today. Of course, we're here in the Senior Center this week for Talking Fitchburg, a little show we do each and every day, so appreciate having you on the show.
Okay.
So one thing I wanted to ask you about right off the bat is the men's group and kind of what is that? I see it in the newsletter, so I kind of know it's a group of men who like to get together, but what is it? What do you guys do?
Well, too often guys who retire, they're so into their work that they have no idea what they're going to do once they retire.
Sure.
And our men's group is an opportunity for guys to get together and do all kinds of different things.
Sure.
We've got guys from all different walks of life, from farming to university professors to
Sure.
you guess it, and everybody brings a little bit of perspective to
Sure.
the thing. We got guys from Germany and guys from Czechoslovakia and Switzerland and Brazil and in Fitchburg. But we have a chance to sit down and talk about all kinds of different issues.
Sure.
The nice thing is that guys can say whatever they want, and it's very non-judgmental group.
Yeah.
Like we talked about politics, we talked about different religions, we talked, all the things that you're not supposed to talk
Sure,
about.
Yeah.
We had a urologist come in and talk to us about prostate health and all that kind of stuff, and then guys were talking about their experiences, and so it's a wonderful experience. Guys can really get into this.
Yeah.
And it's we meet every the second Tuesday of the month at 2:00 here at the Senior Center, and I try to always have a topic of discussion.
Sure. Right.
So that guys know what we're going to talk about ahead of time. But it's a lot. And besides that, then we do go on excursions too.
Okay.
Like we've gone to Promega, and we went into their bioluminescent lab, and then they let us create stuff. And we went into UW's nanotechnology lab, but it's not all that professional.
Sure.
So we've gone to breweries and distilleries and gone for walks and bike rides and anyway. But the purpose of it is just to give guys a chance to meet each other, have a good time, enjoy camaraderie.
Sure, that sounds fantastic. I gotta say, maybe I'm envious that I'm not quite ready to be in the Senior Center yet, but this men's group sounds fantastic. I wish I had something like it, just to kind of facilitate
you don't even
that.
have to be retired to do it. Some guy,
Sure.
if you can, if you've got a Tuesday afternoon that you can get off.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of guys that are not retired, and they still join us for a lot
about
of things.
50 and up is what we're doing at the Senior Center these days.
About that, yeah.
Yeah. So if you have that Tuesday free, absolutely, it sounds like a fantastic group to get involved with.
I think our youngest guy is about 46, and the oldest guy is 92.
Okay. So a wide range.
Wide range
of experiences, all kinds of stuff. That's fantastic.
Yeah, some of the guys talk about what they did in World War II.
That's good.
Yeah.
So aside from, again, just some of that sounds like a fun kind of group that you get to get there and socialize with. But you can also come here and do some volunteer work. And one of the things you help volunteer with is in the kitchen, right?
Right. Yeah. In fact, that's where I started. My first volunteer experience here was to help out in the kitchen.
Sure.
And we prepare Meals on Wheels, and pack all those up for the drivers to take out, and then we have a little break in between where we can socialize. We can hear everybody in the background, and then we serve the meal at noon.
Yeah.
And then, but you get a chance to interact with those folks too. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. So if people want to get involved with volunteering here, do you know how can they kind of take some steps towards doing that?
Well, all you got to do is come in and talk to anybody on the staff and say, "Gee, I would like to volunteer for this," and they'll you know.
They'll be off.
And the other thing is that this Jill particularly, she's the coordinator here.
Mm-hmm.
She, if you have an idea that, gee, I would like to have an archery group,
Sure.
you know, and if you come in and say and ask her about that, you know, and there are a number of activities that's how they started up. Somebody
Right.
just came in and said, gee, I would like to have this such and such, and all of a sudden we've got it.
Right.
So there's so much to do
Yeah,
here.
they're open to like a lot of ideas here
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
So there's room for you if you're interested in volunteering. They'll absolutely
Right.
have you here. So
Right.
we appreciate that. So then, last thing I kind of want to touch on with you, and you, it looks like you're just doing everything here. So you're also part of the Commission on Aging,
Right.
which is a commission here in the city of Fitchburg that meets about every month. It looks like
I think we're meeting
bi-monthly now.
bi-monthly now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, what are some of kind of the issues or topics that you guys cover in that commission?
The commission is works primarily on policy type things and budget type things, we're involved with the state certification of the senior center, which that's going to be coming back up again.
Sure.
Now we're going to get recertified in a couple of years here, but we got to start doing the groundwork. But yeah, we kind of try to look at the big picture and where do we think we're more of a visionary group. Where do we think the senior center the direction we should be
Right.
going in, and the focus. My hat's off to Jill. The focus here is for seniors to reach their full potential.
Sure, yeah.
You know, and it's it doesn't matter what your age is, whether you're 50, whether you're 90. You know, it's really to help people grow.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, it's fantastic. I think it's a good group you guys have there. I think you guys are doing a great job kind of looking down the road for people. And so, of course, also I really appreciate you, taking your own time to volunteer here and just taking a second to sit down and talk to me. Look at this. He's got such a busy day, and he came and took some time to talk to me. So I appreciate it, Jim.
You're
Thanks
welcome.
so much.
Yes, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. So there you go. That's Jim.
Okay.